topic of discussion this morning with the protest, and of course we're talking about the security concern of the Sierra Leone police versus the constitutional rights of citizens, and which one should be prioritized. And this gets to do with the protest them where people want to protest, but Saloon police they deny them clearance or approval of getting guide for make them protest. So section 26 of the 1991 constitution, well, gives Saloon people a right, freedom of assembly. So people can go out there, gather together, protest and all. But at the same time, in as much as they give people in the right, part 3 of the Public Order Act 1965, so if you want to go through such assembly, you've reach out to the Sierra Leone police, we then for give the guide. Say, okay, well, don't give the guide, go and go do it in, you feel say it's your constitutional right, go and protest about things where you feel like you're not satisfied with in the country. Try for look keenly yesterday, look at the protest the way Saloon police don't deny, but one for you see plenty. Since 2018 to now, you look at say, well, people we don't even see a protest in this country, and people are only come out. The recent one get for with electoral justice, and a few months after the president, or 1 year back after the 2018 election, standard of living, people in the one for protest about that as well. But those were not permitted by the Sierra Leone police. And recently, of course, you know about the fight against the protest against Kush. Well, instead of Sierra Leone police are not able to forgive as well. And well, we don't want to talk about August 10, and so let's just left that day aside. So these are the situation where don't they happen, and people feel like not having their rights to talk about situation or things that happen at the country where they go wrong. Yeah, through protest is something where, well, not good at all. But we see how a protest will happen. You remember way back this corridor holdings issue, we got to do it. The first lady, that we gone. Another part of the country successfully. People able to pass on the message they want for pass on about the condition of service or welfare to how you put it, and that was it happened. So whether it's not because of the provinces, well, we don't know whether if the protest rights to happen at the provincial area, Freetown, it's prohibited. I won't for use prohibited because nothing will be granted as per now, whether people will go through protests or not. So these are the incidents. So it's a constitutional right versus the security. Which one should be prioritized? So that's what we can discuss in the program this morning. So we expect in the studio, we expect to get Thomas Mokonte, we Executive Director for Citizens Advocacy Network, and also Hamed M. Yila, Executive Secretary for National Consortium on Public Accountability, and also we expect to get Will from the ONS. So we're getting 3 people here for me to discuss, security versus our constitutional rights, which one should we prioritize? And of course, joining me in the studio this morning, I get Will from the ONS, Office of the National Security. Well, good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Thank you very much. Good morning, viewers and listeners. Thank you for getting me there.
All right, we'd expect to get Hamed and also Thomas Mokonte for be part of the conversation. And also, we'll try to forget we are Assistant Commissioner of Police, Brahma Kamara, online for make we talk about waiting exactly what we discuss in the program this morning. Security versus citizens' rights, and which one should be prioritized. Now that we ask in the program this morning. And of course, ONS, the oversee or the coordinate, any intelligence will get to do security matter with the Sierra Leone police, military, fire force, you name it. So that's definitely part of waiting we can discuss so in the program this morning. So Will, I guess when I don't get this conversation with the police, I'm not going to ask, why is it the police? Well, I don't want to use systematically, but the police, don't they refuse to give people in permission for protest?
Well, I think the right of the police for directly respond to that.
Yeah, but I'm also not going to get that conversation and I make ask you. Or is it not too concerned for us so far?
So let me situate the conversation well.
Okay.
In every democratic society, laws then they promote the running of that society there. Democracy in itself, they preach decorum.
Yeah.
You know, they suggest otherwise, which is why laws and the way any state will have for progress and they establish, and the reason for the establishment of the laws them are for ensure say the decorum in a society for promote human rights, for promote development, all of the things and way people are supposed to enjoy. And so whilst we get the constitution, we are the ground norm, where they talk on various rights, they also make mention of responsibilities. And for all of the rights or all of the provisions, we get exceptions to them provisions and they. So you not just blanket say, for example, every person gets a right to enjoy in freedom, for go anywhere, for do anything you want for do, and that kind of thing. It still tell you also say you do it within the provisions of the law. Or if, for example, for very credible reasons, law enforcement, for example, get reason for things say, subject matter of investigation, then can deprive you of the freedom day pending investigation. So within the same constitution we establish, you get other legislations for support the provisions of the constitution. For example, the 1965 Public Order Act, Act number 46 of 1965, it speaks clearly to issues relating to public behavior.
So that's clearly understanding, because that's every part of me intro. In as much as you get freedom of assembly, I mean, there are the police day for whether for approve that or not. I mean, for reach out to them, then give approval whether you for protest or you for that's the situation, which we don't clearly establish that. But from the ONS, is it this not only a concern zone? Because if you go back to August 10, people would say that those rights where police don't deprive people there probably spin up to it in happen to August 10. And it's not necessarily meaning that happened, but people then want to say, okay, if race go up, let's talk about this. The government need for we are. If fear go up, let's talk about this. Government need for we are. But those rights don't be deprived, whether again for it's politically, whether the country is politically divided. That's the reason I can't speak on behalf of the police. But this not sound as a concern zone as well.
So I'm happy that you bring the example of August 8, 9, and 10. I mean, in every setting or in any concept, who say you they seek for justice, you also get for do justice, for attain that your objective. Attain the lawyer then they call them equity. Equity in a fairness. If you want for enjoy fairness, yourself get for be fair in the process. So if, for example, I want for do protests, I want to engage the authorities until the way they bother me, because generally when people then go into protest or demonstrations where the law recognize, then they do so because they want to pass on a message on the authorities for influence change, for bring and come to their attention, for show registered and concerns as to waiting at the particular thing that will happen, just like you mentioned, issues relating to social life and what have you. But the law also states for do so, you get for doing within the provisions of the law. So, for example, in 1965 Public Order Act, some thinking day, where some people they read the provisions where they in legislations, thinking tend for read them in isolation with some other limbs, and we explain clearly within the provision supposed to mean. So, let us say section 17, 1, 2, and 3 of the 1965 Public Order Act is speak around issues relating to processions, demonstrations, or what have you. But it talks for let you go into procession, you get for notify the Inspector General of Police, sit with them, and then he give a written permission for going to RAM. And by the fact that they say you get for notify, you get for write and engage the police, it means that you decision for go into procession or protest, it's not going to be faceless. Not the one way you get for conduct using social media platforms, or even away from the jurisdiction, you just call other people them. Now we can't do A, B, and C. Headless, nobody know the way police go on for talk to and that kind of a thing. While says the police get a responsibility for provide general security. But in every society, in every civilized nation, in the past or even now, if me decide say I dey go into demonstration, it is solely my responsibility for take cognizance of the fact say now me get for vouch for the outcome of the event today, which is the reason why when you say they can't do demonstration,
this confusing. I mean, the police they work are for protect citizens in this country. So how you saying you will go organize protest? I mean, for vouch say whatever the outcome, you take responsibility.
Yeah, of course, that the law say. It is not the police that is saying.
You want for ask now? It's not the whole of this.
It is not the police that is saying so. If you say, they bring can say for example 500 people at the streets of Freetown, and the police give all of the regulations. Okay, you have for bring can 10 people. You have for bring can 12 people. You get for undertake say. Them protections here or them protest or demonstration we have organized, you get for follow the law. If it happen otherwise, then you go be the person will go be held responsible. In most cases,
so one go on for ask, including myself, waiting go be the role of the Saloon police in any protest.
So now for ensure say people and follow the due process. Let somebody no can hijack them. Let you say safe with the interim, not do things and with the out of the way. I mean. Let we say, for example, now 500 people you get now straight, plus minus. You don't even need 10 police officers. Then, if the people are already into them demonstrations and they actually genuine about the cause, so the police go get for guide the process by showing you the routine they are around for ensure say then look for anybody we go on for do something we go ordinarily hamburg the thing and that kind of a thing. But usai it degenerate into riotous conduct, the law say now you the organizer now you go bear the greatest responsibility. Now that the law say because we know but kutende law we go back to the history of demonstrations on Salon. We think in begin like a peaceful protest, peaceful demonstrations can end up for become riotous conduct. People away already can they from the very beginning they don't set roadblocks. Then they set fire up and tire in a street. That's not demonstration. Distinction therefore day between demonstration and riot. Most often, people na other societies where we know we really genuinely want for come raise concerns with the authorities. Now placards and they get. Then go show them face and then go allow for let the police direct the process in terms of who say they converge, in terms of the fact say where the day that you activity day. Ordinarily hamburg other person when no one forgets anything for do with you they do. I mean, big brother, you and me know that attend and non the people and they call for demonstrations. Then they say, oh, they go tomorrow. If you not join we, now this we could do unto you. I mean, if we very much concerned about people and safety, about even human rights. If me decide say I want to go into demonstration, it should be me going into demonstration and not for coerce other person who want to go about in normal business for be dragged into my decision for
let's talk about the recent one. Don't spark this conversation. There is a growing concern that has to do with Kush in the country. A young man, a victim of Kush, and say, okay, well, if government need for do more. Let's take to the streets because this is a concern. Look at almost body they don't fair at the streets of Freetown. Allegedly, some can say 70 or 80% of them bodies, and they therefore do Kush. People in the face with Kush challenge in the country. This young man say, okay, I'll go out 1,000 people, and police deny and clearance.
Well,
this has to do with national concern.
So what's here they say for further security conversation? Well, you go on for ask the questions. Critical ones. I know take I know they vouch for whosoever, yes, for whosoever deny or not deny or that kind of a thing. But at the state say, I go ask the question, how taking to the streets will resolve the issue of Kush? How then demonstration, massive demonstrations, will resolve the current challenge where they confront with? If by demonstrating, get people in across the country and do A, B, and C, then it means say after the demonstrations, immediately Kush don't vanish, you don't go. I go fall for that one the 1,000% of the time. But
the president, let's talk about it. The president we make national emergency. We state talk about the country, well, because of Kush last year. I mean, he say we declare a national emergency on drugs, Kush specifically and drugs as so. And the president don't make this pronouncement. If 1,000 people be going on the streets of Freetown, probably the ministers or whatever, because when you look at the president, also everything the president will know. It gets people in way they work with when are the ministers. Probably I'm saying not all information they reach the president, but if 1,000 people jumping on the streets of Freetown, the president must know say under for cushion and jump. So it's open will. The president must aware and more efforts will be taken. I mean, action will be, if the president know to do, it will say, well, let me add more, because you see people in jump on the streets because of this, then I'll add more, I mean, and foresee how we will manage the situation. So we future leaders them, they're not going to die now.
So we might not know waiting the IGP or generally the Sierra Police go down, take note of. When I say are they going to demonstration, I notify the police. Then they, set out their own process.
Okay.
For understand within the environment, waiting will be the factors them we go enhance the successful conduct of that particular event, or waiting will even actually hinder them. And don't forget, say the police get responsibility for ensure say law and order prevail in a society.
Okay.
If they find out that this event where you want for candidate, some other people go on for take advantage of that gathering day and cause havoc, we go overwhelm the country, we go overwhelm the police, then the police go advise subtly say, well, instead of you having it massive, maybe you go consider for say for example, with all respect to Babadori, I want for engage the Babadori community. We call the young man them, the stakeholders and the community. And
how does that speak volume? I mean, where you want for reach out to the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone. How would that speak volume?
So from that kind perspective, they appear like say efforts not done be made. But I want for state say waiting it happen with the Kush or illegal drugs situation. Not to for lack of effort, not for lack of commitment or even the structures. I tell you, over time, a lot of efforts don't be made for ensure say, one, if now people in the couch Kush in country, we find a way for stop them from coming into the country. If now people in their communities where they actually use some, chemicals for manufacture synthetic Kush or synthetic drugs, we find a way of reaching out to them over the period under the Transnational Organized Crime Unit framework, TOCO. We don't make a lot of arrests.
We get for those Kush.
We get for do it Kush, we get for do it drugs, we get for do it criminality generally, but particularly the issue relating to acetone, precursor chemicals, and what have you. And in collaboration with the Judiciary of Sierra Leone, hundreds of people don't be investigated. Some they under investigation. Some they way don't be incarcerated. Some them because of the evidence maybe where they are against them, aka result into fines. Because don't forget say, now we in a country of laws. The punishment where they met out to somebody, it therefore be commensurate to the offense where he commit. So not so because efforts not done be made, the president fully abreast with then development them, and if I go through the list where I get now, just within the shortest possible time, we don't do a lot of things for ensure say we not only arrest, we not only investigate, but then very thing then the way people in the car with what we consider for be either kush manufacturing materials, we destroy them. Sometimes back we arrest and bust out a whole ring of a kush producing manufacturing clandestine lab na Waterloo, na Allentown, and recently na Campbell Street, Campbell Lane around Taylor Street na Frobe. So within that kind of structure, within that kind of framework, the expectation say people are already into then kind bad behavior go stop for them. So recently we don't follow some conversation where they say there are, let's say, a container we filled with kush don't go missing at the Queen Elizabeth II K. I mean, wherever people get that kind of information, they are still remain confused, because I remember say on the 13th of May this year, we get intelligence from the international partners say a container where they na a ship where they come out na UK, particularly the port of Southampton, they come into Sierra Leone and they suspect say one of the containers and they will contain items that were suspicious for be prohibited substances.
Okay.
And among them na precursor chemicals, and 91 rubbers of them precursor chemicals been they inside other consignments. There we been get 50 kilograms of a kush, where something we go now put that chemical power and then it becomes kush.
All right. So we talk about that this morning. So quickly, you talk about that container. They may not be one for talk about that Usai, because if people and they talk about say you don't missing in the eyes of ONS, it's still in it's still in our Wataki.
So I just want for Nada make I want for clarify that one. Okay. That's not true at all.
Okay, so it's still in our Wataki.
No, you're not missing at all. So let just say complete. Maybe people can go clearly understand what are they talk. So when we receive this information, we go into action. Now, Wataki, we get a sea cooperation project, a combined maritime control unit. Maybe Nadana the easy way make the head of a Sierra Leone Ports and Harbour Authority say it difficult for let somebody count kush and pass through the key. It not mean say somebody no go attend for car with them, but what it means say where you count, I will arrest them. So this container come now Wataki under that sea cup project, the combined maritime control unit. We go into action. We isolate that container there and do 100% physical search. All of the stakeholders. Now they will be discovered their items here. Where the posse we send them, it conceal them among legitimate cargo. They get supermarket items and that kind of thing. They declare now the bill of lading, saying I don't think they are the cargo it and that kind of thing. But with the intelligence what we get, we go into action. We find out then the precursor chemicals and the kush product is we are 17 bags of the one day of 50 kilograms each. So we pull all of the items and they come out and isolate them now left them at the container outside there and pull the other items that we are illicit cargo and put in another container. So by the provisions of the law, owing to the fact say everybody concerned with this development, His Excellency the President, we don't give authorization. That's so follow the law and ensure say when you do the arrest,
we don't say this.
You
not
follow
the due process, but the container still there. That's not something law established that we could go that info.
Yes,
so it's still in our
the container there, but the items, the items within the container, we don't destroy them, and we do so now a public gathering na Toku on the 31st of July. The items are the 17 bags of kush, the acetone, where still there. Na Toku custody, and a reason for which he did it. When we been go destroy them, they open just one cage of them for we turn and become a liquid. He almost pollute the entire airspace. So now be an advice from the Sierra Leone pharmacy board say no, now we find a safe way for destroy them. So now that same container and people in the refer to, yes, the container will contain the items of security concerns. It disappear at all.
So quick one, let's talk about the protest. Let's stick to that part. Is it this not be a concern from ONS, or probably I'll go back to my first question whether or not things say the Sierra Leone police need for do more, because at some points people feel like their rights don't be deprived, especially we, most of them, I'm not talking about political demonstration. It's clearly understand, and it's no secret that Salone is politically divided, whether people like it or not. That's the sad reality of our nation. I mean, but those genuine concern, talk about our price go up, talk about the standard of living, I mean, health situation. Those are things where the people need for raise alarm, and presidents need for aware about the incident, but holding to those rights. I mean, don't you think from the ONS, it's something now for sit down and talk to the police about, like, let's see how this will happen?
So that thing they already discuss all of the time, and any given opportunity who gets, who they raise them, that the right to demonstration is recognized by law. But we also educate the public, say, if you want to go into demonstration, since that is recognized by law, also follow due process. And like I say, Jason, that when you approach the police for say I want to go into demonstration on X, Y, or Z date, the police say they go into in your own findings. If they find out say that you genuine concern you want for raise, it get the tendency for be hijacked by some other interest. It will be an omission on the part of the police for don't realize that one day.
So from which
they
say,
allow,
is it that the political division of the country be a major concern to the police, that whatever somebody gets genuine intention, I mean, this protest will be politically motivated?
I not go say so, because it can be misinterpreted.
Now I'm just asking.
Yes. The reality is that while says we know some thinking the people and get genuine concerns, the police also equally get a responsibility for sniff around, for ensure say they do due diligence. I tell you, the same public or the set of public officials, so we want for state say police or they give clearance here and there. If police give clearance to a demonstration, we clearly they don't realize say it get the tendency for degenerate into chaos, and they allow for happen. Now the police again go stand for be blamed for allowing that kind of a thing, because somebody go ask, who say una been there, una not been seeing coming and all of that day. Now that make the reference where you make to August 8, 9, and 10 now a very critical one for actually situate this conversation. When people and begin for say we want to go into demonstration, now we right for going to demonstration, police no want for allow that kind of thing. The police come out and say, fine, if you want to go into demonstration, come engage we. Now we get a conversation. Now we know the reasons for which you want to go into conversation and how you and we will organize and we will provide security for you. We go for sidom and all that kind of thing. It will surprise you for not say the one them we claim say they want to do that one day, they begin for do fictitious kinds of signatures. They not show up, they just say we don't collect 10,000 signatures, people are ready for this and that kind of thing. You know, enough. Like I say, Jason, democracy na decorum. If you allow the reason for even the establishing the Public Order Act, now for regulate public conduct.
Yeah.
And for regulate public conduct, it not necessarily means say then they do so because they want for deter me from enjoying my rights, but it also means say in the enjoyment of my rights, I also not get for trample upon the rights of other people. And in most cases, the one way they we want to go about the normal business. And then a majority, if 2, 3, 4, or 1,000 people say now this we want to do, well and good, do it within the provisions of the law and allow other people them for go about the normal business. So we will only continue for getting conversations them with the Sierra Leone police, of course, where they work as a unit within the security sector. While saying get the responsibility, the primacy for provide general security internally, we also get the responsibility for provide coordination, for advice who side necessary. If we think say it's genuine and police don't get all of the intelligence
so now that's make I ask, because when I get the I mean for advice and talk about security concerns where you don't be raising this, whether people it's a growing concern, and a lot of people, Salone people, and gets mixed feeling whether the police, instead of respecting civilians or citizens, they pay attention to governments, want to protect governments, give governments good name. I mean, because a lot of people believe go protest na the streets of Freetown, I mean, go raise some amounts of international thoughts or thinking about Sierra Leone?
Protection of government. Well, governments are the people. They say who talk governments, ministers no more.
Probably that should be the
members
case.
of parliament or that kind of
the
thing.
SLPP governments or put it that way.
No. The way we say governments, everybody, we all involved into RAM. Whilst for protect public order, we always fall within the realm of the country. We also deal within that governance structure there. If we allow otherwise, then the law or the very people they will get right for raise the necessary questions. Who say on a miss them? Why not be saying come in? Over the period, you go agree with me, say a lot of attempts to be made for jeopardize the peace of the country. This is clear. It's clear. And now then kind event here, maybe the organizers them, as genuine as they may be, they no go don't see them from that lens day. Where the security they function, they get an additional eye.
You know why I don't want to go deep down into August 10, because instead of getting you around them. But you look at other protests that where people they want for, I might emphasize on this, but this one particular one, it gets to do with health concern, and this is a national fight. For me, genuinely, I don't know waiting the police. I talked to Brian the other day. We should forget him back online yesterday to be specific. He talked about asking whether for provide security or whether for hold responsible or whatever. For me, I believe the police supposed for provide security. This is a protest where people some of them are survivor them, and they don't go through a lot, and these things that don't they happen. Really, if you listen to how parents them, and one thing I find out, most of them push related case then it gets to do with single parents them. If you listen to them, you could be very much emotional. The presidents they don't try, would you expect the presidents for do more? And with this, people would expect, say, police force sits this gentleman down and they say, waiting exactly want, how you want for me to go about it. That just say, I need you clearance, we not get anything for say, then later, when you post in common at your office, you say, go do on community level. So those are this, that I wish you can get a recording back, listen to this young man be say in relation to that. But the address of the IGP force to that particular individual, according to what the guy say, it was not pleasing. It discouraged him automatically. So I wonder if you're aware about that. But if such things are happening, then ONS for engage police and look at it. Let's have, when last you realize will protests happen at this country? Where police they be part of? Well,
now because of the way how people linking one for going to RAM, this information we I go take back, and I want we'll go discuss. Maybe like I say, the police are not whole brief. We don't see something we miss say no see where I don't know about, and in this particular instance I'm not aware that this person we don't go write this password area and then conversation them, but like I been take Jason. If the police realize, then get credible information or intelligence, so this year you want for do so as genuine as it appears. Some other groupings want to take advantage of these genuine intentions and hijack them. And I emphasize that not to like a police they pinpoint say where you organize protests, you for take responsibility of the outcome of them protesting where they organize. Now the law says so. If me they bring 10 people in the street, it means you are going for vouch for their conduct. The Mahatma Gandhis, the Martin Luther King them.
So probably go on for look at say that particular side need for being reviewed, because if you say possible for vouch for somebody in conduct, who have for protect some people in there? It's a Sierra Leone police. So there's some amount of mix up. It's something we have to look at as a nation.
Yes, a law, the law at a particular point where they don't enact them, neither the law until repealed. Now I mean say bad law no day. Until maybe you now think say this aspect of challenging, then it will be brought to the attention of the government.
This is of course you want for is a bad law, because we ask somebody for look at this person in conduct, and there's another institution ready for protect somebody. Say then you look at. So how will you separate this? So that's my concern.
Imagine say you converge 1,000 people na different streets of Freetown. 1,000 man matter different part of Freetown, not like in a stadium. So thinking I don't know, say police go say, okay, if you have to go into this activity, why don't you converge now? Let's say for example at Tuga Stadium or National Stadium or this particular zone. No matter the number of people.
IGP for call this person and say, if you want Usana the route stone around for use, keep policemen for their around, guide them for using route stand until they reach their destination. I mean, it's simple thing we for be discussed about.
No, it appear simple from face value. It would appear very, very simple. This, no joke. No, let them go. Police provide security and that kind of thing. But it beyond that kind of thing.
They must get social for convert. So like, let's meet as the 43. Let's meet as society. They meet at a particular time. 10 o'clock, then get in time. They move whether na state house they want for go. The police deal with them till they reach na state house with them placard and all. But how does this look difficult?
Anyway, it will appear simple.
Security person.
Yeah, it will appear simple. It will appear simple. Okay. From another man's point of view, it will appear very simple.
Okay.
But I tell you, my brother, genuinely enough, whilst we say go on for see people come air out the grievances or concerns that we don't get, especially we get for do with this kush epidemic with the money we all. We also get for think about the wider security implications. So we then kind gatherings and they go get. And don't forget, say, in the world of policing, the police almost on seconds, hourly or daily basis get something at the table for deal with. And so if at the event we go be overwhelming of that nature they come, that means proper and thorough planning get for
is the police struggling with manpower?
Well, the whole world, we'll get a situation where you will get one police to one person. One police to one person. You get forget a sizable number. So something in that make the emphasis can be around people understanding the law, functioning within the provisions of the law. So which means if now we 200 safe, you get one police person. Just in presence don't do for control, that kind of thing. Because people say, I know for go and trespass and go beyond the rights away they don't give me and begin for do things out of the way. So I might not say now because of numbers or that kind of thing, because of the volume of events that we don't get. So if you want to get something, we go get for sway them away from that event. It only means say you get for sit down with them and properly plan them, because it gets resource implications.
Okay.
Not only even manpower and that kind of thing. So if you want to do that one now, you expect for get police trucks here and there and that kind of thing. How do you expect the police for just say, okay, I want to do that tomorrow and that kind of thing? Then police get all of that one, where they also equally get other very important things for attention.
So for me, if I can pick the police, they struggle small with probably manpower, resources, and are they struggling with it?
So what they say, we even in the most ideal situation, we get everything.
No, we talk about we now.
Anytime.
Will we talk about we?
Yes, I know.
Is it that we're struggling? Manpower. I mean, look at resource, the vehicles and all. The police struggle with it.
So now directing the resources for a particular purpose at the right time.
Okay.
Now, like a resource management. Even if you get plethora of resources,
so you want to say the police is well equipped.
It will be very, very much wrong for that say so, because whilst we know say the police say
so probably lack of equipment can lead to no push through this. Is it the situation real?
So what they say, whilst we push for let the police get everything we they need for perform the functions,
okay, we
know say challenges in day, and how we all collectively go support the police for overcome the challenges in day. To me, now very much important. But as I want for state say, all agencies get their own challenges so that they confront, they confront them, whether na manpower, whether na resources, whether na vehicle, and that kind of thing. So if we didn't have conversation, we say police get everything, they are not going to do justice to police, because we get divisions them. Even if they get a motorcar, if the motorcar no 100% functional, then it becomes a challenge. Or if the
motorcar cannot get fuel,
if the motorcar cannot get fuel, a problem. If the division a big one, we require like a 5 motorcar, then they only get 2, then it means and get a
concern as
gap
well.
of it becomes a problem. So that kind of situation there. But one for really appeal to members of the public that whilst we recognize the right to protest, if you really want for going to RAM, sit to the police and ensure say the advice within the proffer. Now one way we follow. And not think say outrightly, if I get you well, that the police will say no, they're not allow nothing for be talked about around this cushion and that kind of thing. They say, hey, well, that big number you want for pull, so say the entire city, for example,
you
will be challenging and take responsibility, or you confine them.
And that was the question we Brahma asked, who are for responsible? And I asked him, well, not the Salon police for responsible, because waiting me know is the Salon police for responsible for protecting people and they.
Yes.
So, but the young man be feel one kind of way be well according to the way how the issue was addressed. I mean, taken to community level, and honestly, you and me can accept the fact, realize that push don't come up from community level. I mean, it's a national fight. Thank you. So I think that was the conversation. But thank you so much. I mean, at some point, you will manage with the information. You know, for giving the right information.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Anyways, post call online already. Log online. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you call from, please. All right. Go ahead.
This is about this crucial. So the people are now, you are older now and let the small because the people are now let it go. They're not going to use police and soldier. Who shall 300 soldier to go, 3,000 soldier to go. So to go, everybody, if you want to buy 30 days, well, let it go. Then I don't let the crucial, let it go. Any excuse for me. I don't know about other possible, but for me, the people are now let the crucial.
Thank you.
Just like the crucial and the body.
All right.
Not of the car. Not in the counter.
Thank you very much. 079-994-993. Miss a little bit struggle forget which you say. 079-994-993. Where you call, please go straight to the point and then a quiet environment and talk clearly for making myself get what you they say here. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, Pamusa.
Good morning, sir.
Yes. Go ahead.
And what are the time for talk about the kush? And I don't look like say police them for hold the citizen their rights in this country. So what in the morning are we for now? I've been listening that woman they explain about him picking a bow. I've been so feel bad. You born if you give for like can't take care of you. They like today. Look how till they go. If the people they say that they do peaceful protest concerning this year, for me I not look saying about Bilahi and people they not for put politics inside this thing. Because the thing they so harm people them than any other thing. Corona come, we know what they tell we. They say lot of praying amongst about a month. Ebola Kaya, we know, sit at home 3 days. Why push? Then the people that had done this thing, where they are lucky the people that saw today, how would they catch me? So would they go to God? Would they die left their branch there?
Thank
you. Branch and they go, then we left. After we left, we go back to man. I would not get for take care of the country. Hey, government will be big now. Una step in.
Thank you so very much. 079-994-993. The number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. I mean, security concern with the Salon police and that of our constitutional rights, which one we felt should be prioritized. That's not that we ask on the show this morning.
Yes,
hello, good morning.
Boy from Godrich.
All right, boy from Godrich. Go ahead, man.
Yes. You feel to say police go get clearance for demonstration we end up the same madam must go. Somebody know the get clearance for insurrection. Yeah. So let people then know.
Waiting on the evidence for sure see the demonstration so you go end up with madam must go.
Well, now that they chant, madam must go.
And
they don't even get leader. They don't get leader we come for sign saying immediate.
Which one of the demonstration you talk about? Because we blame first on this one we get to lose push.
October, the videos then they. The videos then they. Nobody no come forward for say now me responsible for this demonstration. At the end of the day, without police clearance and go ahead with the demonstration.
If you talk about the October 24, there is somebody will be there in front of our we get at the studio yesterday. We get a conversation around that. So I don't even know the one we they talk about.
No, but the videos then they made talk about the demonstration in Sierra Leone where they say madam must go.
Well,
Let's not look at the demonstration.
Well, I don't think so that we really talk about.
No, but you don't want to accept. But that is what has happened. People are not ready to take recognition of the demonstration. You understand? Secondly, there is a difference between a council and a ministry. A council is under a ministry. So definitely there is subordination of the mayor when it comes to the ministry. So there is no negotiation about that. There is a council way smaller than a ministry. So let people then let we put things in perspective.
So I don't want to push away from the conversations, but you feel like the local government minister I'm coming for go ahead and put press release that for the interest I'm coming for the interest of Salone people and for the interest of peace. I mean now there is clearly a battle between the local government and that of Freetown City Council.
No,
you look at each
program with. I'm commenting on your program.
Yeah, now that's what they say. No, for me to get a clarity. Listen, wait till they say now. We'll not spend more time on this. Wait till they say.
More time now on our program. These comments are for not for the whole program.
Now that's listen now. Now that's what this guy for make a clarity on. Yeah, for make we understand. Waiting and see. For make we get now. You look at there is a war between this say give me data, then this FC. I'm coming. Allow me for land. Allow me. Okay, there is a battle between. All right, so allow me land. No take.
You can the dictionary. What's in a war? There's no war.
So there's a battle between.
Subordination here. There's subordination.
You can allow me to talk, sir.
That they trigger people then.
So you can allow me to talk. You can allow me.
No, me time down they don't. You know if you give
all right.
For talk.
All right, thank you.
But the police cannot give clearance to people that will not come forward as a group or say, "Now me responsible," because they don't want to take responsibility because they don't have a serious motive.
Thank you. Thank you for your point, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. So clarity on that, yeah. Let me get your understanding. Instead of there is this press release between local government and that of the Freetown and the mayor. Why not meeting the mayor? Look, get your data of waiting to happen. Then, if you look the mayor in press release now, he don't say, well, me no responsible again for clear. So there is an amount of something where they gone way at the eyes of the public not good. So that's what I was trying to say. So there should have been another way where you feel like if you don't meet where this the public not for even aware. Go to the mayor or probably I write say you want for see the mayor. Also you pull your data. And we all know say it's the ministry of the Freetown municipality, they under local government. That of course is acceptable. So if you get a concern instead of this battle, now look at the mayor himself, you don't reply to all this. Now he's saying need a clear body again at the streets of Freetown local government. So wait till you interpret this as. I mean, so let's be honest at some point. We are living in Sierra Leone, one for make this country peaceful. Logo line again, it's 079999493 and let's stick to the topic of discussion. Yeah, logo line. Hello, good morning.
Morning, I didn't say that. Go on,
all right, go ahead.
This mayor in business.
No, we'll not talk about the mayor. We'll talk about we'll talk about the topic. Yeah.
Okay, one thing with government them, particularly in Salone, they always feel GT where people are still in the community. The people like you don't so stomach, they hunger, they hate, and whatever. They know they allow them for me them vent them out.
Okay.
It go reach a time. In the bus. What's seen at the sub-region and Liberia, people come out. But this is fine insults of the Sierra Leone for saying Salone man will come on and keep peaceful in that custom. But if that their own interest, this morning you talk about the protests where the first lady go call Nakono. Would I get a permit for do that? Was it not the police? No, this country would they buy? Would they say this as against those ones? This is not the problem here in this country. For more than people that come, they ban devil, they ban this, they ban everything. But when they're ready for celebrating, they're gonna bone a puja on a color, they pull devil. What of the people living at this region? Nothing on the tree.
Thank you.
Then when people are talking to bring policies kind side, they say this and that people want them to say, are we not civilized enough? Now no test you for me when I see resolve.
Thank you so very much. Thank you. All right, 079994993. Obviously, ONS people statement we go for ban. I mean, lantern. Remember I did Mr. Will. So, what I call it, anyway.
Given the circumstance at the time,
okay, it was necessary. All right, so we'll take the call. We'll take the continue. We'll take the calls. Them. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Come on, your TV set, yeah.
Yeah, Mustafa,
come on, your TV or radio set. Please.
Okay, sir.
Mustafa, go ahead.
What me they say? If the police are not able to do this, guide the people for the process. Let them call the soldier man there. The soldier man there, now we come see, now we get with soldier there. He said, soldier and discipline people there. They able to control the people there. Because the police and God say, when they go for guide the people there, the people there, they go and do bad or whatever. So I don't like say, they're not able to guide the people there.
Okay. Thank
so
you.
If now the soldier they able to take, let the soldier there, let the soldier there go and guide the people, let the country go come up fine.
All right, thank you.
Say no more the police no more. The police they look they hand for the push business and now they make all things they defend.
All right, I think we know both blame games. I mean, Lord, just stick to the conversation. I mean, and why? I mean, is it the concern? I mean, the security of the state and that of with rights as citizens. Which one should be prioritized? So, Lord, stick to the topic. Lord, not blame anybody. Hello, go online again. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, me na Fatmata Binda.
All right, Fatmata Binda. Sorry, go ahead.
This kush business, me self waste the talk so na victim. Me one grain bobo. Don't turn kush, you don't go na streets. Every day I dey cry. I dey get sleepless nights. I know they feel fine. It don't mourn me. Na Liberia, where the government they ready na Liberia, then say any host where then catch kushpa, then they burn and candle. And anybody where points, usai, then they sell kush, then they give them good sum of amounts. Kush no dey. Even neighboring Guinea back na the same thing. But we government, then government official, even that man where they na station, so they talk, they see kush bobo them. Young bobo them, 16. The other day I see 12 year bobo I cry in the streets. Sunday they walk out, they cry. Me bobo I no see her. I no know side there.
Yeah.
Me friend them picking kush. All side now we neighbor all around kush. But in the government they do.
Thank you.
They do body kush. This is don't now we would they cry. The woman there will not they sleep.
Thank you so very much.
Shamefully disgraceful. Governments were ready for take action. If the government's ready for take action, one grain they kush go down.
Thank you.
They read for Jamba, read for Brown. Now they need a read for Kush and the body they wait and they sleep for catch they no access. Then they see them as streets.
Thank you so very much. You actually 1 minute. Thank you.
Do something. Don't see them a government here and we ready Kush go down.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you for being part of the program. Thank you. 079-994-993. The number for being part of the Epic Morning. We'll take 3 more calls and try for the first segment of the Epic Morning. Should log online again, then pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and where you call from, please.
We are concerned parents.
All right, go ahead.
Papa, this kush business here. Right now, we come gather all over the work on the streets now. We craze one. If you see pickings of food, some of them don't craze. If Papa government say, you know, the help for we picking, they let come out now. Anytime we they come out now, don't time.
All right, so stay within the law, yeah. And if police don't give anybody clearance, well, you know the rights for come on the streets. But the question why police they hold on the clearance? Why give people them? I mean, the rights make them go and protest peacefully. I mean, so that's we discuss in the program. Log online again. Hello, good morning. Come on, you get your TV set, yeah.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, it's my concerned parent.
Okay.
Yes, I dey send this message for the president. May I know say if for make them get the right security for let the demonstration go on. Now for itself, now good for in own government. May not listen to people then. May no say lives them.
All right, I'm afraid we get issue with that line there. 079-994-993. We'll take one last call and turn your attention to Will and Mickey. I mean, respond to the callers them. Logo line again, last lucky caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Your
name and where you call from, please.
Rogers Juba.
All right, Rogers, go ahead, man.
It look like say this thing here within the still tied down on demonstration. Who don't begin experience demonstration from the 70s.
Okay.
So now that time we get sense.
the demonstration not ever go that way demonstration supposed to go.
Okay.
We look at Liberia and Guinea where they talk for, then get different mindset. We get people in here where people they want to do good, then they go do bad inside. At least if then they go through government, not to then one no more, not to whether they say a community business. One person not they go, even the man with and a victim where if you want that demonstration day. If you think out demonstrations, then they go in this country. Now you cannot sign the bond. But if the communities where they say let them go to them, if the communities then go through the government, let them really put to the government for say this thing here, and they cause something with tomorrow, some age then they will not go get on at this country. It go better than the demonstration.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. We'll not go pick any more call again. Will you listen to the callers them, and we'll try for wrap up in 1 minute.
Yes, we'll tell thank you to the various concerns of people they raise, because this thing here a day deep into we all hearts.
Okay.
That may wish that we gap the morning Kush vanishes all over the place. But I want for state say not to true that Kush not in a Liberia, Kush not in a Guinea, and that some thinking they even where people and think say now only Liberia or Guinea they arrest people them where they come on a salon with Kush. We say they equally arrest Liberians or Guineans where they cow them in country. Maybe wait till we know done they do over the time. I don't think so they do wrong. Now for not for go now social media and begin for publicize that we arrest them there because diplomatically not correct. Because we get like you be they talk this things they want to sort out in house.
Yeah.
Now that the law say, now that the protocols and say.
Yeah.
So, but if we find out that people in the misunderstand that kind of situation, then we self arrest, whether a Liberian or Guinean, we say will come and announce. And the suggestion say when they catch somebody, they sell kush, then they burn the house down and that kind of thing. Well, it depends. Every country gets its own laws. Them we go rather prefer for take over that hostly and confiscate it to the states than with self. And when you now bring military. It means you evoke what we call the military into civil power, and then they self getting own protocols altogether. But I want for state say we genuinely committed. Some thinking they people they make conspiracy theories. They make unsubstantiated allegations. Now then they bring and come. Now then they did this and that kind of thing. Whilst we appreciate them conversation, then we go bring calm. Light into this seeming darkness so we all encounter. It's also important for law we do so responsibly and genuinely. The container we catch we come on UK not we bring and come. If now we bring and come, for be so. And sometimes in the very communities who say then concerns they come out. Then who say the thing and it happen. But like we one person at that community they want for take action. The majority then they frown at them and that kind of thing. So if it becomes a concerted effort, everybody at the community say no, we don't want this one. One person no go succeed for do that kind of thing. And so I'm thinking what would they talk about the dog? No, also talk about the bone. Kush strictly not a contagious disease. Not like say where you police the air, people in the come and begin sniffer and they get affected by kush. Me and you to know they take kush, or they even maybe I forgot near them. And sometimes in there now they thinking say now people who are jobless, or people who not get work for do, no people who not but nothing, now then they go into kush. Then parents all they talk so they go take some beginning in the universities. We all now don't become affected.
But at some point, so, people get to go through peer pressure, and those are the reasons why some people are going into the situation and they.
Yes, I understand that one day. I understand that one day. But peer pressure in SSSF, now one way somebody for able to resist. If you're able to resist them, if you really mean well for yourself, you really mean well for your parents them, because these cushion are people and they take money, they look for them, get them. And then buy and smoke them. I mean, if people sell and nobody not buy, it becomes useless. So let we also turn to young man them on the need for let them be responsible in their own way how they do things. I mean, yes, we can say something in they then are victims because now we are available. Now make them go get them. Now that make we emphasis now for ensure say then we are victims. we support them out of that kind situation they wouldn't find themselves. The one they would bring come, we go after them and bring them come before the law. Now that's not the easy way make it. The judiciary in supporting the entire effort don't appoint 7 judges and 4 magistrates, and they even sit overtime, including Saturdays.
Thank you
to fight this,
so very much, Will, for your time for being part of the Epic Morning Show. So quick one, I mean, before I go, we need forget time in the nation, why like how I'm really be to talk about low settle things internally. I mean, that was a point I really try for make. I mean, you, the Ministry of Local Governments, writing the mayor of it or mayor self reply. I mean, it is this amount of, and you get for do it dividing it on the mayor self get your views. I mean, these are battle where they go on between the, and you're not supposed to be so. That's the truth. That's the sad reality. I mean, so if you get issue with the data where the mayor don't give you, I not decide anybody. I'm just saying how things me feel say if it don't happen that way they. I mean, so that's what they try for say. Let me build a nation where we all go able to understand ourselves, work peacefully, develop this nation, and make sure say we be admirable. Other people able to admire Sierra Leone, and that Salon will be a better place. I mean, wake up with the song, do something new. I mean, in our lives. One for make tomorrow morning we wake up and see Salon beautiful. One for see no kush people in there at least go able to live with at least $10 per day. I mean, able to eat something we good. The other day, Golap they give report 67% of Salon people and they worry every blessed day. I mean, waiting there for happen tomorrow. Me self waiting they worry waiting there for happen tomorrow. How tomorrow they will look like? I mean, coming to the weekend, we're in the festive season. So I mean, these are all concerns. We want for see that we guys change the nation. Mr. Willis said they worry waiting there for happen. You know, so we want for guys to change the nation, a beautiful nation. I mean, so it doesn't mean because you condemn government, that means you're not APC, or you talk for government, that means you're not SLPP. I mean, it's high time we move away from their ideology or their thoughts than this. I mean, low talk like Salon people them, how for develop this nation. If government do good, congratulate them. If government do bad, talk about it. This is how we should, I mean, at times you need for be honest to yourself.